This should be fun. Give me one moment. Did I upload last week's VOD? I don't remember. Or the week before's VOD, I guess. Fuck it, whatever. We'll do it live. Last we had left off, our wonderful little party of adventurers had made their way to the city of Umber. And within the city of Umber, they've discovered some interesting things, such as the appearances of vampires within this city as well. And to Artemis's surprise, a figure that he wasn't really expecting to see.
I want to go home. Mom, pick me up. I'm not having fun. I want to be held. I want to be coddled. I want milk.
After some investigation, you guys came upon a hospital where some of these what's the best way to describe it? These affected individuals from the vampire attacks were kind of being kept. And you guys recognized one of them. Annie. Specifically a noble that had been encountered within the city of Freereach during a tournament you had previously. Did a bit of poking around, tried to see and ascertain to the various different states of the people within. You found some interesting bits of information, and seemingly Varus spotted something invisible outside of the window, which, as he reached out, disappeared. Whether literally or figuratively, you're not sure. But I believe you guys have gathered once again? Or not
another
yet?
thing is we found a number of spots that were covered in long-term illusion magic to hide the fact that something heavy had either landed or lit or just launched off of a space.
Kind of going
Probably both.
through some of the various different sites of disappearances, you had found some evidence of tomfoolery. And Darcy spent a long time climbing up the side of the balcony, like an exceedingly long amount of time. But he succeeded in the end. And therefore
Darcy is no more a twig than the things he carves.
Fair enough. And you found that bit of information through his specific eyes, which he seems to have been imparted with. He has no idea how he came upon them, but they're real useful. That's for sure. But yeah, as you guys kind of continue to search for information, you decided that it might be a good idea to use one of your party members, which fit the description, a fit and relatively young individual, to kind of maybe lure out the vampires or kidnappers or whatever it was into a fight in the open. I believe you guys have all gathered and find yourselves within your little house that you rented. Or
Mm-hmm.
I think we were on our way to the bridge.
We already spotted out the bridge. That's what
Did we go back?
That's what Kay and I did at the end
I
of the
thought we had
last
all met
session.
up and we were going there.
Yeah, I thought we were following the tracks. That's why we...
I think we
We
were
did the bridge.
deciding whether or not to follow the tracks or... I don't know, honestly.
I think we were going to do that and then bait if we
Yeah.
couldn't find anything.
We wanted to see how far we can get before
okay.
we had to bait.
Sure. As all of you kind of gathered together to once more traverse towards the actual bridges, the middle bridge between the midst and the southern end, to determine if there was anything else that you could find, you began to make your way down. The day kind of continues to traverse a little bit deeper into the evening, as around 7 or 8 o'clock you guys would get to... Oh, that is not what I meant to do. You guys would get to around here. making your way through the markets, the various different housing locales, and getting near these large and rather beautiful 3, almost 4-story kind of block houses where they take up an entire block around the streets of which, they find themselves. In the middle of them, you can see through these steel-barred kind of entrances, some of them sporting beautiful courtyards in the center, some of them having gardens, a few having fountains in the center. It's rather beautiful sight and very peaceful to walk, as there are dozens and other people kind of enjoying the evening as the sun slowly sets on the horizon. As you glance towards it, you realize that it is the horizon you're seeing and the sun that's kind of peeking through, even though these walls stand hundreds of feet tall and should cover it up. For some reason, the region around where the sun is visible, the walls almost seem to disappear and kind of fade into whatever light is behind them.
Right, I remember that. Fun little detail.
But you find yourselves near the same building that Darcy had spent some time getting to the top of.
And being laughed at by maids.
Well,
As you do.
As you do. As you guys all stand near the bridge itself, what would you like to do?
Okay.
Where was the spot that I saw that looked like it had been crushed up a bit?
It's right on the bridges, like right as you would get onto the bridge to traverse towards the southern end. You can see, as you approach the actual area itself, your eyes still lit up, you can see this little kind of almost indentation into the actual stonework. It's not extremely deep, but it is noticeable to you because there is a bit of magic covering it.
And I believe I saw through the one on the roof, so I think I know what to look for with these ones.
Yep, it's not terribly difficult, but from the angle you're currently standing at, it's difficult to really see where they are. You had a vague direction as to where they were heading, so it wouldn't be too much trouble to kind of get everything to go in that direction. Though you might have to spend some time getting up onto some other roofs to find out exactly which direction the trail leads.
Let's go this direction and then try spotting it again later.
I was going roughly that way, so. Although I'm not going to lie, we don't know if that was it going that way or if it was coming from that way.
Well, it's the only tracks.
Figured either information would be pretty useful.
All right. So you guys decide to start following along?
Yes.
Yep.
Lead the way.
All right. Darcy, give me a survival check.
Ugh.
Nine? Okay.
I am giving myself guidance with this shit.
Can I help?
Certainly. You have
That's
advantage.
11. Yep. There we go. 18.
Oh, that's not bad. Let's see. Okay. Every once in a while, you kind of take up a steep angle to the roofs to be able to see the various different bits of light that are kind of lighting up. It's like cresting the very edge of your magical vision. But you do manage to see some. And eventually that kind of takes you guys deeper and deeper into the actual residential areas where, rather than the large kind of homes that you were walking past, these ones, like, they get more and more extravagant. Some of them begin to take up multiple blocks. There are massive kind of like mansions and things that are beginning to show up, and some of them are really impressive. Some of them are like relatively small, but even the small ones are beautiful to look at. A lot of them have these exquisite gardens that are kind of all fenced up with these metal fences around the outside, and you can see just these shrubbery bushes and things that are just really well done, and even now there are gardeners taking care of some of them. As you get into this area, it gets a little bit more difficult to actually track, because it doesn't seem like there's much roofs, at the very least, for them to cover anymore. So you'll have to search again. But you do find the last spot of where it leaves off. One of the taller buildings nearby, what appears to be maybe like a central gathering hall or of some sort. Near the roof of it, you kind of glance up, you do see the same magical markings on the side of the building, kind of that would have scratched up the surface and kind of have large tears and claw marks in it.
Like something was climbing up or like sliding down?
It's difficult to tell, but you can give me a nature check to see if you can determine. You'd be able to tell that they probably landed on that location, grabbed onto the stonework, and were dragged down ever so slightly by something before they jumped off and took off again.
Where would they have been able to leap off from there?
From there, there's a few different options. There's two nearby smaller buildings, of which you look like small, like either restaurants or cafes, and you can't really tell. They could have landed on the roofs of those, or it could have just landed on the actual normal stonework of the streets below and just began kind of traversing normally. Though it's difficult to tell at this point.
Right, so a few options here now. Either landed on one of those two roofs, or it decided to just go on foot on the street.
If it was the street option, we'd be out of luck, but let's check the roof, yeah.
Well, however much foot traffic comes through here would make it even more difficult. Besides, it's all flagstone.
Are there people here?
Yeah.
At this time?
Even relatively late into the evening, just after the sun has set, you can see there's still a few people walking around, some of them with lanterns. But most of them are just walking by with the various, just kind of enjoying the streetlights. It's not many people. There's in the area where you're standing, in the total amount of people you can count is maybe 7 or 8. But there are still people here.
What are these people like?
From just a general kind of overlook of them, they look to be probably middle higher class. People that seem to be relatively well off. Some of them are wearing kind of rings and jewelry that seem to be showing off their wealth, or at the very least, pretending they have wealth. Some of them are wearing, kind of these nicely tailored clothes that look much more fitted than what a normal typical person might wear. So they're probably a little bit better off than the most. Though nothing that stands out too much about them.
Maybe they've heard or seen something?
I know the chances are there, but just as likely these people are just wandering through.
But if we ask, at least.
It's not just Vaerun and Darcy here, right?
All of you are there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There's not many people. It's mostly just been me and Kay talking, is why I asked.
Yep. I have no need to talk to people.
Varus.
You want to go ahead and do that?
No, I'm kidding.
I highly doubt these people would know much. They don't seem like the people that would.
I mean, I also
Especially
feel like something like this would be relatively big news that would have probably already, gotten out.
Especially if you're picking up traces of magic everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I know not a lot of people have access to stuff like that, but I mean, a big city like this, you're bound to, over the course of several days, have at least a handful of people who would be able to see this type of thing,
It's not like I just do it. I'm having to actually strain my eyes for this. I'm mostly starting to get a bit of a headache.
You think that'd be had some sort of enchantment on them to make it less likely to be seen?
It's illusion magic. It's
Well,
near as I can tell, it's just made to hold longer.
Well, that's for the breakage, but I'm sure someone would have noticed something jumping up on the roofs, at least with all the people walking around.
Now it might have been doing it. It was probably doing it at night. Like I said, it's long term from the looks of it. So it could have been happening. For all we know, this could have happened last week.
Maybe we could.
Can't hurt to ask, at least. I'm gonna walk up to.
We should.
Wait, no, somebody else asked. Vaerun's not good at this.
Oh, I'm super good. What are you talking about?
No, you weren't. That maid looked like she was going to call the guards.
Oh, that's not good. I mean,
Just don't worry. I know how to verse with these type of gentlemen.
I say we let him do it.
let them cook.
Let him cook.
All right.
I'm not covering his bail fee.
There's a few people. Do you want to talk to one of the people who are alone, or do you want to talk to the people who have either a group or are in a couple?
He's the closest because he doesn't really.
Okay, that would be a couple, an older gentleman and a older woman, both kind of dressed a little bit fancy. The man's got like a fur coat, very flamboyant, bright purple in color, a small top hat on top of his probably balding head that you can see the edges of. The woman in like long black hair, some sort of really nice dress, just following along. But as you approach, you see the gentleman kind of look towards you. Hello. What can I do for you, young elvish man?
Oh, good sir. Let's see. I'm here on an investigation. Do you mind if I ask you a quick question?
An investigation? For what? Pray tell.
Well, I don't know if you heard the rumors, but there's been people being kidnapped the other night.
People being kidnapped. That's hearsay. It's some things that the people of Umber will tell you for fun. That people are going missing. It's not important, and honestly, things that you can ignore.
Hard to ignore when the guard tells you himself.
Oh, the guards are a part of it, don't you know? All of Umber. It's a big conspiracy. It's all against us specifically. All of us working class folk, citizens, who pay our fair share of taxes, but they just don't get it. They don't. Not the guards, not the council. They just don't.
Okay, well, let me just ask this quick question. Have you seen any beast here? Or any loud noises that might have caught your suspicion?
Maybe in the bedrooms at night.
He's like, old people, right?
Yeah, they're like late 50s humans.
Fucking boomers.
He looks at her. Oh, my, we shouldn't tell strange men on the streets that. My apologies. She's quite crass with her mannerisms sometimes.
Fine. So you people of Umber are free and like to express yourselves.
Of
I
course.
respect that.
Now, you have a good day, gentlemen.
Yes, if you excuse me.
He kind of nods, and you see both of them wander away.
Okay.
So did they know anything?
Doesn't seem like it. They even think it's a conspiracy.
Well,
Even though we
kind of figured that's how it would go, considering this is the type of neighborhood that we're in.
asking one more person. Can't. Not everyone's like that.
Okay. You walk over to the next person. You see is a relatively young man, probably early 30s. He's got a very nice kind of goatee, very nicely trimmed. He's got this, fresh and styled haircut, wearing this, rather tight set of clothes. He's almost like downtrodden. You can see his shoulders are a little bit slumped. In his right hand, you can see he's holding some sort of like small box. But as you wander up to him, he looks up. Yeah, take a gold and leave me be.
Oh, no need for that. I'm just here for investigation. I'd like to ask you a quick question.
Yeah, I don't have time for your questions. Let me be.
Have you seen any large beasts or suspicious noises in this area at night?
He looks up at you. The only suspicious thing I see is you. And the only beast that I see is Abigail. He starts like almost breaking down on the spot, just kneels on the ground, and you can see tears stream down his face.
While the rest of us are watching, Artemis is like, geez, what do you think he said to him?
Probably insulted him.
Brutal.
Time heals all wounds.
We don't have the same amount of time as you.
Oh, I think he's making it worse.
Yeah.
You're right, we shouldn't have sent them.
Quite
told
impressive,
you.
actually.
Someone go get him, please.
I'm no expert in reading lips, but I think he said something about his mother.
I am. What are they saying, Jake?
You hear this entire conversation, or you read this entire conversation. They're also not that far away, so like half of you are able to hear it as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he's definitely insulting him.
Put my hand on his shoulder and like, it only gets better.
Give me a
Oh,
persuasion
geez,
check.
he's gonna.
Give it what?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Only good things, right? Oh, wow!
Ooh.
Damn.
In that brief moment, something flashes into his eyes, and he seems to see the universe at a glance. He looks at you. You know what? You're right. She wasn't worth it. Just a skank. Not worth my time.
Wow.
He throws
The
a...
fucking
You can see
switch.
he kind of hands you the box. You could take this. A gift. I have better things to be pursuing. Like knowledge. As he starts to walk away.
That guy's gonna come in the last boss fight, and he's gonna be the Deus Ex Machina that saves all our asses.
True. You're that guy that changed my life around. How
You're the guy that made me pick up wizarding, and now I can wish and get you all out of this scenario.
Guy's actually like a level 17 wizard.
But yeah, you kind of glance at the box in your hands, you kind of pull it apart, and you see inside is what appears to be a diamond ring.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Guess I'll keep
I
it just
think
in
he
case.
proposed to him. It's all Varus says.
That was certainly a plot
Then
twist.
why This town is very strange.
Yeah, I've talked
I
to
agree.
two different sets of people. They're quite odd. Let's investigate somewhere else. I don't feel like talking to these people anymore.
I propose
Right, we probably should check the roofs, just in case.
I mean, that should be easy
But
enough.
I'm going to need help getting up there because, as Vaerun can attest, I am not good at that.
Luckily, I can
Failed like 5 times.
I can actually probably get you up there pretty easily. Do you know how high up it is?
Glancing over at the actual buildings themselves, it's 2 buildings. They're basically right side by side, but they're very much in the open. So, like, if you guys tried to climb them, unless you were in the alley between them, you'd be very easily seen. But they're only about 15 feet up.
Oh, luckily for you, I could probably just cast levitate on you and, have you go up there.
Okay, let's try it.
Sure.
As long as I don't need to climb.
You shouldn't have to. It'll usually take you up around 20 feet or so.
Do we want to do that now? While everyone can see?
Well, there's an alleyway right there. We can probably head into there first.
Can anyone turn you invisible? Maybe that'd be the easiest way.
Oh, in that case. Wait, no. In the invisibility thing, kind of. The first time I did it, took a. And after it went away, it just sort of felt like a weight lifted off my mind. So I don't think I can do that and try and spot magic at the same time.
Well, maybe invisibility will help you not look suspicious as you go up.
Maybe, but then suddenly there's a man on the roof.
Very true. But judging by these people, they don't seem to care. What's wrong with these people?
Too much money? Too much time?
Sorry?
Too much money? Too much time?
Too delusional.
Hey, I think, if anything, I might go up as well, just to see if I can't spot anything. Obviously not magical, but, in general.
Who knows? You might just be able to see straight through the illusions.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, and I will absolutely go in the alleyway and just in case anyone's watching, just kind of like parkour my way up just by going up one side building, jumping to the other, if they're close together at least.
Sure.
The whole.
Give me an athletics check.
It's easier because you can just stick to the.
He doesn't need to do.
That's
He
right.
doesn't really need to do
Never
that.
mind, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing that for, in case anyone's watching.
For fun.
Yeah.
You stick to the walls like Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
Fucking innate climb speed bullshit.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look at those plebs walking.
The rest of you watch as Varus just kind of hippity hops from one wall to the other, getting all the way up with literally 0 issues.
All right, then Artemis, it's. All right, let's try this.
Are you
Break a
going
leg.
invisible?
I'm not going invisible because already fucking.
Right. Artemis, you
But
cast.
you're also in the. Also in the alley.
I'm in the
though, right?
alleyway. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, if he's in the alleyway and out of sight, I'll do my once per day levitate on him.
All right. Snap fingers. You glance at him and wait. Can you cast levitate on someone else? Or is that just
Yeah, I can cast it on whoever.
Absolutely.
It's just
Oh.
if he's willing, it auto goes through.
Yeah. There's just a weight restriction too.
Right.
But
Yeah, there's like a
Yeah.
500-pound weight
I didn't know
restriction.
if the once per day one allowed you to cast it on others, or if it was one of those ones where you could only cast it on yourself.
I'll check, but I'm pretty sure I can cast
Yeah, you
it
can.
normally.
All good. Yeah. Darcy. not too much issues. You feel your body kind of get lighter and lighter, and it feels really weird, but you start to drift upwards.
If I didn't know what was happening, I'd be very, very frightened.
And yes, I can. I looked it up. You can cast Featherfall and Levitate normally.
Sweet.
Just once a day, so.
But yeah, without any issues, Darcy, you kind of drift all the way up to the top. And,
okay.
As both of you reach the roof, you kind of glance around. Darcy, you are... I'm guessing you're using your magical eyes?
Yep, still using Detect Magic.
Right. And Varus, you can give me an investigation check.
Sure. Not as good as my perception, but if it matters, I know it probably doesn't. But passive investigation of 20 doesn't matter, but I thought I'd say it.
I'm asking for active, so defend.
I know.
Oh no!
And passive investigation is so useless.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you'll be thankful for it when you run into traps.
Can I also do I need to make my own check, or can I give Varus assistance?
You can give Varus assistance.
Oh,
Take advantage, my guy.
Bam.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Sick. Love that I rolled with advantage and I got one less. Cool. Love it.
Oh, buddy.
Can I also just make a general perception check?
Yes, you can.
Just in the surroundings.
Yes, you can.
Watch, this one will be a 3. That's a 6.
That's not terrible.
No, but it's a shit number.
Alright. Darcy, you turn on your magic eyes and kind of glancing over the roof itself. You don't really see anything. It appears that these two roofs are relatively normal for the most part, while Varus, you also glance over the roofs and kind of try and determine if there's anything that might be interesting on them. Nothing. There's like a small pile of bird poop, but really that's about it.
Doesn't seem like there's anything. If this is the direction it went, it probably went the rest of the way down on the street.
Yeah, I've got nothing as well.
Varus, as you're kind of glancing around over the top of it, you do sense something isn't quite right. At least in the nearby garden that you see. It looks to be some sort of public garden. Not extremely well maintained, but it looks decent. It's probably, it gets regular service, maybe once a month or something. But you see something leaking out of one of the bushes.
Leaking out of?
Yeah, some sort of liquid.
Where is this?
Currently a little bit too far away for you to really see what's inside the bush or like what's actually leaking. But you do see some sort of like small bits of dripping or dripping type movement.
Cool. Can I get down and just head that way?
Yep.
And I just go, I look at Darcy and I go, something is leaking out of a bush over there. And I just get down and start walking over.
Oh, that's not good. Bushes aren't supposed to leak.
All right. The rest of you follow, I'm guessing?
Artemis, do I control this or do you?
That's the neat part. You don't. It just sends you up. Do you have a rope on you?
No, I left it back in the room.
Darcy, you
okay,
start
hold on.
floating further and further higher. No,
My
I'm
video
kidding,
applies more and more.
I'm kidding. I think you stop at about 10 feet above the roofs.
I'm pretty sure you can choose the direction that I levitate.
Yeah, you can move him a little bit.
Can I? Let's see.
Yeah, you just move me very slowly.
Yeah, he'll be going here. I'll throw it in chat just so I can read it easier. But
Like 5 feet.
Yeah, I can change his altitude by 20 feet in either direction. So yeah, I'll send them slowly in that direction, kind of like a little balloon gently flowing in the breeze, or a kite, however you want to look at them.
I don't know how I feel about this.
All right. Yeah. It's certainly interesting. You guys have a Darcy kite that is now floating gently behind you guys as Varus.
Wow, mommy, look at the kite.
As Varus, you approach the bush, and as you get closer and closer, your nose starts to tingle, and the familiar smell of iron hits your senses.
Uh-oh.
Literally Spider-Man.
My blood sense is tingling.
What? In my,
Did you already drink
in the
blood
garden?
today?
He did, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Do you have an idea where it's coming from? Like, I assume maybe the garden or like a nearby building or anything like that.
I just walk right in front of the bush.
Yep. The rest of you walk.
I just point at the bush.
As Varus walks up to like a relatively large bush. It's like a big old one. It's like 10 feet by 10 feet, but it's only about 4 or 5 feet high. And as you're kind of glancing down, you kneel and you see that there is just like a small trickle of blood that it seems to be coming out of the actual bush itself.
Curious. Darcy. Oh, sorry. I look up. Darcy. Do you?
I'm probably still
See.
further back from you guys because this
shit,
is
he's gonna
not
be a
fast
moment.
travel.
I mean, you also didn't have to go too far. It was only about 150 feet away.
I'm still probably not.
Yeah, that'll still
right where
take
they
about
are.
30 or 40 seconds.
Yep.
Okay, hold on, everyone. Just he'll be here in a moment. Bad boy can only go so far. So
People
quick.
not notice this?
It is being noticed. There's like 2 or 3 people looking and I'm like, what the fuck? You see,
Don't play with helium, kids.
you see like a kid and their dad. The kid is like laughing hysterically while the dad is just staring in horror trying to drag the kid away.
So
I
By the way, someone's gonna have to stand under him because once that spell ends, he's gone.
I'll stand on
pretty sure you can slowly bring me to the ground.
Yeah.
I probably can, but Artemis has never used this ability before. He has to be level 5 to use it. We're doing trial runs right now.
Cast it on him. He just starts floating away. Oh no, that's not good. But yeah, eventually Darcy also makes his way to the garden. And there's a little bit more cover.
right.
You can see larger bushes and some taller shrubs and some, like those wooden constructions where vines grow all over it. Very beautiful, very pretty. Would be a very nice
Gazebos?
place to relax. But as you guys get closer, the nose smells something. There's no rotting yet, but the smell of iron kind of hits your nose.
That's not a good smell.
Yeah.
Though the fact that I'm getting more used to it as time goes on is very distressing.
Yeah. I'm going to. I'll go ahead and use my enhanced senses to just try and do a divine sense to see if it is anything similar to that at all.
As you kind of open up your senses, from the best that you can tell, everything's all fine and dandy around here.
It's just blood. It's not demon blood or undead blood. It's just the regular blood.
I guess I'm just gonna look in if I can. I don't know if this
I'm using detect magic.
how big. I don't know how big this bush is, but if
It's a
Can
10
I-
by 10 by 3 bush. So 10 feet.
can I
by
look
10
in the bush?
Yeah. You
See
kind
if
of
there's anything in there.
forcefully push apart some of the branches of the bush, and you glance down, and you do see a body.
Oh no.
It's not like fucked up to the point where it's completely ruined, but you can see what appears to be a human woman in guard's attire, and there's just like a small cut across the neck, which seems to be leaking blood ever so slowly.
Anyone good at Deciding what to do with bodies.
Yeah, let me take a quick look.
Jake,
Mm-hmm.
am I still underneath Darcy? Is Darcy far away?
No, he's like
No, I'm here.
like 10, 15 feet above you.
Okay, is the body like visible?
The body? It is. Well, it would be visible to, I'm pretty sure, just Varus right now.
Okay.
Hey, Artemis, since I don't entirely want to be, can you float me over in the direction of some guards so I can let them know what we found?
Coincidentally, you do see the father speaking to a guard.
Oh, that's not
I send him slowly over towards the father and the guard.
Why don't you let him
I walk
slowly
there
go to
with
the
him.
ground instead?
Can't you just like stop the spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point,
you're right,
the
hold
spell
on.
does drop.
No.
It's fine. You just slowly drift down to the ground.
Oh, whew. I'm glad that it has that built-in parameter. That'd have been tragic.
What do you mean? I would have caught you.
Okay. And Darcy will go over to the guards and explain the situation that they got asked to look into this sort of thing.
Yeah, you see a pair of men, like a pair of guards that kind of look towards you. You're doing an investigation for us. I'm sorry, you found a body?
We found a body. Come on.
Oh, by the gods. Alright, let's go.
And I will bring them over.
Both of them walk over, glance over your shoulder, Varus, and look down. Oh, shit. That's Annabelle. Oh, no wonder she didn't show... one of the guards who patrols this area. She typically tends to this area, then extends into the warehouses to the north. Fuck, I was wondering why she didn't show up in the morning.
Oh, wait, so you saw her, like, would you say you saw her yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Ah, shit, that does mean that this is literally not too long ago.
Shit.
Well.
What the hell? Alright, we've got to report this to high-ups. Go. You see him turn to his partner, and his partner just kind of scuttles off. As for the rest of you, I've got some questions. Main one being, what the fuck? How did you find this?
Well, we've been following a trail that's been hidden with illusion magic all the way from from the middle bridge.
Illusion magic?
Something has been leaping from leapt off the bridge onto several roofs all the way over here, landed over there, went down the wall, and I guess dropped the body off over here.
If you send someone to check, you'll be able to see the damage on the roofs.
Wait, drop the body off here? That doesn't make any sense. She patrols this area.
Oh, unless she was in a different part of her route, and then
the only part of her route she would be further north to the warehouses.
Let's just hope this isn't a completely different scenario that we've stumbled across for some reason.
Oh, fuck me.
I mean, Vaerun, can you tell what's happened to it?
Yes. Do you mind if I take a look? I'm a qualified physician.
Just don't touch the body, please.
I will need to touch the body to determine when this happened.
Oh, fuck. Fine. Oh, God.
You're free to look, but if it's too harsh for you, then...
Jake.
I fucking knew her. Yeah, what's up?
While this is happening, can like Lyra just slowly just like inches away, like out of the like garden-ish place?
Sure.
I don't know if anyone is noticing or...
Varus, you 100% notice.
Absolutely.
And honestly, Artemis would probably notice as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vaerun, give me a medicine check.
I will guidance myself.
Mm-hmm. 12. Okay. Give me a d4 for the Gadansh. 15. Okay.
Not bad. That's okay.
Glancing over the body itself, you kind of analyze the various different wounds that she might have, and you do notice a few distinct ones. There are 2 shallower cuts to the sides of the main cut on her neck, and from the best that you can tell, these were done by some sort of claws. She didn't even have a chance to fight back because there's no other injuries or bruises or anything else on her body. And really, that's about it. It's the majority that you can tell, but from kind of glancing around, it doesn't look like she was jostled a lot, so chances are she died relatively nearby.
Yeah, I'll say that to the guards. My findings.
Fuck.
She was probably just doing her normal patrols, and whatever this thing was that was passing by, she may have noticed.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
And then
she probably saw something she wasn't supposed to, and they chose to. Well.
Yep. You can see the other, like the guard that remained with you guys. He turns around and kind of like kneels down on the ground, and you do hear him start puking.
Yes. Let Foul Lane give you strength. I'll help him calm him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll direct him to the gods and start having him, pray and stuff like that.
Well, it seems to help a little bit, but you're not sure how much it really did.
Well, it would. If this occurred last night, that means that there's a good chance that it might occur again relatively soon. I mean, it seems like it's something that is actively occurring multiple times. I don't know if we want to stay here and do the whole baiting it out thing, or if we want to try and track it down even further.
Well,
Was there another lead?
I think this is the most recent thing that we've got.
Right. If it even follows the same route again.
Can I take a look around the bush and see if there's anything else of note?
Certainly. Give me an investigation check.
I'll help her.
You have an advantage. Okay.
I feel that.
I'll give my own investigation check because I do have proficiency. With
Vestelle, you glance around the actual bush itself and you try to find out if there's anything else that might be significant to it. You unfortunately don't find anything.
And 14 total.
Yeah, Darcy, unfortunately it's much the same. Glancing about the bush itself, it doesn't seem that there was too much that you could glean out of this.
No footprints anywhere?
Not immediately around, or at the very least not immediately around to the point where you can distinguish it from any other ones. It's a stone ground. Like the actual ground itself is like paved paths. So it's hard.
Yeah, but around the bush, I would imagine there's some amount of lawn.
Oh, yeah, there is, but nothing that left distinctive footprints.
Any more illusion magic around here at all?
Glancing around? No. Surprisingly, no.
Mm-hmm.
I went up to this body and I took a look at the claw marks. As a monster hunter in the past, could I tell if there's anything that would tell me what this was?
Sure. Give me a survival check with advantage. 10?
Man.
Oof, guys, we are not doing good today.
Glancing down at it, there is something familiar about these claw marks. But at this current moment, you cannot place them. You have no idea. You know, maybe you've seen this creature before. Maybe you don't know. It's like at the tip of your tongue, just sitting there, and you just can't seem to find what the word for it is.
Do the wounds left by this match at all the ones from the big like bat creature that we fought in the Tri-Lake?
Give me a either nature or survival check, just to see if you can.
Not history?
Sure, I'll say you can do history.
All right, guidance. I'm gonna fucking need it. Fuck.
Eventually, someone will roll above a 10 on the base die.
It does.
Yeah, well, Kay already stole our net 20 for the session, so.
It does look familiar. You do remember that they had a similar kind of 3 claws at the top of their arms, but you don't know if they could be so precise, as the one you had fought was pretty feral. Maybe.
Well, it kind of looks like it might be. The claw marks kind of look like the thing at the Tri-Lake.
With this, it does click, Vestelle, that these indeed do look very, very similar to the wounds that were left behind by the vampire stalker.
But it's a lot cleaner, more precise.
I mean, the one that we encountered before had some level of intelligence, I believe. This one's...
It was a lot more wild, though.
Maybe he had a bit more vampiric sense in him, which made him less
Maybe
crazy.
the proximity to the tribe lake, I don't know, that area maybe did something to it.
Might have driven it more insane.
Lots of theories here, but I guess that points it more towards being a vampiric.
Say so. What time of day is it?
Why is it that everywhere we go, it's vampires?
Glancing at the 2 vampires in your party.
You got a problem with that? Yeah. What time of day is it?
Currently, about 9:20, 9:30.
Okay.
It's already past dark, but it's not terribly dark yet.
It's dusk, if anything.
Yep. Just past dusk.
Do we want to do this bait plan tonight?
The
No
problem
time
is
like
we
the
don't know
present.
if it's coming along this path again.
It's true, and I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe have they been watching us? I mean, if we could see the blood dripping out of this bush, it wasn't that well hidden. If they're watching us, they'll know what we look like. If we're trying to bait them out.
Could have caught her right before sunrise. I mean, so maybe they might not have just had enough time.
Well, the blood seems to be dripping slowly. So this indicates this one was done between sometime last night. Doesn't mean it happened right now. So that could be long gone by now.
But they definitely are.
Well, from what I remember the guards saying earlier, that a lot of the people were taken from, or at least one other person was taken from a park within the city. Maybe find somewhere like that further north, if that's the way they're traveling.
Maybe it's somewhere more isolated too. Hard to say where they're targeting.
I don't know if it matters, but this officer did say that she patrols the warehouses, and if she's not patrolling there, then might be no one there. So if we
She
want to go
heard
someplace
something?
without people,
You think she knows something? They, killed her, and then wherever she was patrolling might be that area.
I'm not too sure.
Maybe we should ask if they know the patrol route. That might help.
Are the other guards still here?
Glancing over at the other guard who had just puked, you can see him like sitting on the ground having a miniature panic attack. Like he's rocking back and forth like, oh shit, oh fuck.
Darcy's gonna help him through a panic attack in the way that Darcy normally helps himself through panic attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Just like slow your breathing. Focus on the things that you know, things that you can see. Don't look at the body.
Give me a medicine check.
Can I do persuasion?
Sure.
This is a bit more social than actual medical knowledge.
Sure.
There we go.
He does calm down enough that you can kind of get proper rational words out of him. It takes a bit, and you can see that he's still clearly like flustered and out of breath, and like his mind's not quite right, but he's getting a little bit more calm. But he's like holding onto your arm like a death grip.
Right. It's okay. Things will be okay.
Shit. How the fuck am I gonna tell her husband? Oh shit. But was supposed to be safe. Fuck, man. Fuck.
Nobody could have planned for this. No one.
Well, yeah. Just tells me that the world's a lot less safe than I had previously assumed. So, fuck those preconceptions, I guess. All right.
Hey, I thought the world was safe too. My dad was a guard, and I lost him on patrol too.
Oh, fuck, man.
It happens. Mistakes happen. Problems happen. It'll be okay.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
You just got to keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotta be strong. For her and her husband. For myself. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I can do this. You guys had questions. Right? It's kind of what I overheard.
We were wanting to know if we could see her patrol route.
Yeah.
Like if you had it on like a map of the city or anything.
Yeah. Here. He kind of pulls out a really like very undetailed map that kind of labels the various different districts where things are generally located. Kind of has like a very very rough drawing of all the various different buildings that are around. It's not perfect, but it does serve enough as a map that you can recognize most of the things on there. And he kind of traces a triangular route from currently where you guys are standing over to almost directly to like the northwest, and then from there it goes along the river further east until it comes back around to here.
Right.
So the path would be something like let me draw it for you, like this.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Darcy will just sketch that out for himself real quick.
Obviously, she probably, didn't stick to the path exactly every time, but this was generally the areas where she would patrol.
Right.
There's a lot of us out here who do single patrols. There's also quite a few who do double patrols. We don't have the manpower to cover the entire city with all just double patrols, so the areas where we think are a little bit safer, a little less dangerous, or less likely to be dangerous are typically covered by one guard.
Right.
So, fuck. I gotta let him know that.
So she didn't have a patrol. So she didn't have a patrol partner or anything.
No. I mean, sometimes we'd meet up with her here and just kind of have a chat for a bit before we'd resume our routes, but... Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. I gotta go talk to my captain.
Right.
If you're gonna leave, just don't mess with the body further. Can I get all of your names and where you're staying, please? Just for record, in case we need to ask more questions.
Yeah, of course. And Darcy will give where they're staying at.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Thanks for your cooperation. And thanks for finding her.
Right.
Fuck. You see as he just slowly starts walking away.
Okay. Okay, so if we're doing this tonight, we need to figure out how we're doing it.
As you look up and look around for Lyra, you see she isn't around where you guys are. A little bit further of a look, you can see that she's standing outside of the garden, looking away from you guys.
You see something, Lyra?
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I was I needed a breather because it was feeling a little unpleasant in there.
Oh,
Right.
Fair enough.
Kind of just you can see that I'm like kind of not like shaking really hard, but like felt like I'm a bit shaken up. Like how do I describe it?
Anxious seeming?
Yeah, anxious seeming. Yes.
Is there anything that you need to talk about?
No, it was. Don't mind me. It's just wasn't feeling too well.
Well, we're here to listen if you need to.
Right.
Thanks. So, what did you find out?
We've got her patrol route. And near as we can guess, it happened. It almost all definitely went down here.
So, I presume we're going ahead with bait plan.
I suppose so.
Yep. Jake just rolled a d6 to see which one of us is going to get kidnapped.
Sus.
Don't worry about it.
My money's
And that second
on
one's for how many of
Artemis.
us end up dead.
Don't worry about
Artemis
it.
and Artemis. I believe Artemis will be kidnapped. The rest of us will die.
Not like this.
Okay, so what's the plan? Did we have
Well-
someone who was going to be bait?
I wouldn't mind being bait.
Are you sure you're not? This isn't gonna. I don't know. You seem really shaken up right now.
No, it's fine. If anything, it'll help me get my mind off things.
Fair enough.
Okay. Are we doing it here or maybe around the warehouses that this person guarded? There wouldn't be guards there. Maybe
It
whoever
would
did this is
definitely
there.
be. If the thing is smart, it's not going to be doing the exact same thing through here again tonight.
And it seemed like they were going. Did we know which way they were going? Did we tell?
They came from the bridge this way, and then if I had to guess, they probably. Oh, I think I know what might have happened. It landed on the wall, slid down, and then probably pounced at her. And
But why her specifically? I wonder if they wanted to get something where she was guarding.
Probably was going to take advantage of the lack of manpower and just not being able to cover it immediately.
Why don't we go in the...
We should stick to maybe the northern end.
Yeah, why don't we follow the direction that we assume this thing to be going? Find an open place like this garden and set up there.
Sure.
Sounds good.
I don't like the number of dice.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sure.
Stop
it's not
rolling!
I will always worried about it.
Okay.
Now you're just doing it to take the piss.
No. I'm actually doing something. Now the real question is, what am I? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
So for all the friendly people that are gonna help us on our journey.
All of them. Super friendly.
Every single one of them he's rolling right now.
Yep.
We're gonna meet half of them 3 years down the line.
Yep. How did you know? Okay, so what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
We're gonna follow the direction that we think the thing went in. Find another garden or park or something, and then do the bait trap plan.
All right.
Yeah, take a quick look.
All right.
Some time until midnight.
I'd like to go back to the inn and change into normal clothes.
You could, but going back to the inn would take about 2 hours.
Hmm.
Is there? We can look for clothing store nearby. They're probably closed.
All right, yes.
Considering how late it is, yeah, probably.
I doubt that would be effective bait wearing. I gotta play the helpless part as well.
Darcy, do you happen to have clothes in your bag?
I left my
I
bag at
left
the
them.
room.
Yep, that's all in the room. Well, I guess
I have to
we
wait
can
until tomorrow.
maybe look for any stores that might still be open. Figure when we're in a fairly wealthy area, so we should probably be able to find some high-end boutiques.
Are you gonna go looking for boutiques, or are you guys gonna do something else?
How about we look through the route, and if we find a door on the way, then great. But
Sure.
if not, I have to wait.
If we're truly wondering about anything, I mean, a few of us could, I don't know, take the opposite direction of the route. See if we don't see anything that way and meet up at the middle of it.
I'd say it was probably be most effective to have 2 groups to run bait.
We want to have 2 groups to bait.
So, because in case we do get into a fight,
I feel like we're spreading ourselves too thin if that happens.
yeah.
Especially given
Remember when we
how
fought the beasts
Well,
back then?
Yeah, knowing what it is now, yeah. I don't want to see one of those things ever again.
Well, it kind of sounds like we're hunting one down, so.
Either hunt it down or let it ravage through the innocents. Let's hunt it down.
Okay, let's just get a move on up in that direction and see what we can find.
All right. So you guys begin heading towards along the route. Which way are you guys taking? Clockwise? Counterclockwise?
A counter?
So
Yeah,
you're,
why not?
so you're heading northeast?
Towards the bridge, yes.
No, that's northwest.
The other way.
This is northeast.
Oh shit, sorry.
towards
I'm
that
down.
far bridge.
Ah,
I'm down.
gotcha. So you guys are heading this way. Okay. Right. You guys begin to follow the route to the northeast. Kind of trying to trace the steps and finding out the various different, landmarks that it would have pocketed her route. You guys continue to travel past these large, kind of beautiful mansions, and as you get closer and closer to the actual foot of the, to the foot of the castles themselves, you can see like these 7 large towers, and this one large central tower that seems to rise above all of them, and it's a beautiful sight. But the buildings here are some of the most fancy and most kind of, egregious spending of money as possible. Like, some of them have so much land that there's literally no way that hundreds of people could even use that much land. And it's like a singular large 7-story building in the center of it. Like, you guys are looking at Buckingham Palace levels of what the fuck are they doing with the money at that point.
Yeah.
But it's uneventful. Your path doesn't lead you and it doesn't show you anything. As you guys get all the way here, and you get to some of the smaller, less ostentatious properties, but a lot of these properties seem to have their own kind of docks that lead directly into the waters of the river. And honestly, it's really nice. Like, it gets really late at night as you guys continue to travel along this entire route, but it's beautiful. Eventually, those houses and mansions and buildings kind of transform into a area where you can see a lot of regular docks, and it seems to kind of blend into a warehouse section where a lot of wares are probably stored, not stolen. As you follow along the route, someone give me a survival check.
Not me.
Sure.
I have a plus.
That was the highest. I have a +5 as well.
You guys can help each other to get advantage.
It helped me.
Okay, I help you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Why did you roll again?
I'm just an accident.
But yeah, honestly, it's a very nice, calming route, but there's a lot of kind of tension as you guys are keeping your eye out as much as possible for a potential different thing. As you guys are walking through this warehouses district, you guys come across various different ones. Most of them are in use, but you come across a few that are either abandoned or out of use, and a little bit older. And Vaerun, both you and Varus would spot something that is not quite right. Along the sides of one of these buildings, you see a set of windows that's about 2 stories up. And both of you see a flash of a set of eyes that seem to have been looking out. And in that brief moment, kind of glancing towards the building, Darcy, your eyes also pick up something as the edges of that window is covered in the same magic. You guys are out on the street, kind of looking up at a window currently. What would you like to do?
Yeah, make eye contact with other people.
Probably keep walking a little bit forward for now.
All right.
Just to not seem like we've seen something just yet.
Mm-hmm. You guys continue forward. Not too much of an issue.
Yep. Yeah, we get just like a little bit away out of eyesight of the window, and then I'll tell everyone.
You kind of turn around one of the corners, and the rest of you all just kind of stop.
So there was a pair of eyes in that window.
And there was illusion magic covering it.
Yeah, I saw that too. Okay. Yeah, I felt
Suppose
shivers.
it might be our building then.
What do we do?
We're looking to send bait over there, or what?
Can also just try to break in at night or something.
Can't break it
It's
without
practically nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we
We
can
could
break
just
in.
break in now. Yeah.
break in, like
Yeah, we can
with no
try.
evidence and
We can try diplomacy first.
But not
Diplomacy
Law
with a giant bat
enforcement.
monster.
Maybe he's friendly.
friendly enough to kill a
I
guard.
think the guard would beg to differ.
Could we send someone to the front door and distract them? Someone else checks the window or something?
We can
Give us a-
check around for different entrances. If you want me to go back and see what I can see.
Yeah, I don't think we should be just straight up breaking into someone's house without any concrete evidence.
Is it a house or is it a warehouse?
It's a warehouse.
It's a
Okay.
warehouse.
Warehouse. What's a
Oh.
warehouse?
It's a large.
Okay.
Well, then,
It's
I
a
guess
large, like 2.5 story warehouse, with a series of windows along the tops. You can see that some of the windows are like in disrepair or like, not as kind of functional as they would have been. The doors do look rather solid and honestly perfectly fine. But other than that, it's nondescript. The building, honestly, if you had looked at it any other way, it would looked exactly like every other warehouse nearby.
Okay, well, that changes things. Yeah, we can break in.
Yeah, guys.
Do you still want me to? Do you still want me to look for a different entrance? So we're not just going in through the front door.
Right, that's probably a good idea.
Do we want to split up?
Climb around or up.
We can try one of the windows.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. If there are spaces in between these buildings that I can just kind of like sneak around and try to get to like the back of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If I have to-
Almost
Yeah,
all of
cool.
the buildings are like kind of lined up in really neat rows, so they look like formulaic and rather nice.
I absolutely will start doing that then quietly, just going to the back of that building, seeing if I can't see another door, windows, anything that I can possibly try to open. That's not the front door.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Oh boy. Hey, that's a 3. I'm going up. You know, 1,
1, 2,
2, 3. Let's go.
We'll take
Fucking...
it. We'll take it.
Okay, stop stealing the good rolls.
But yeah, you continue to kind of look around the actual building itself. You notice, of course, the very obvious entrances. There is 2 main doors, one on the front of the warehouse and one at the very back of the warehouse. Both of them look rather solid and very difficult to force if you were going to attempt it. Other than that, you don't see any other real evident entrances on the sides. You glance up and you do see that there's a series of windows, and you could probably get through those, but some of them look like they have broken up glass. Some of them look like they might be really loud to open. Some of them look like they're sealed shut. It's difficult to ascertain which of the windows might actually be usable, unfortunately. And that was mainly what the
you said there was a
investigation
door
was for.
Yeah. You said there was a door, right?
Yes, there are 2 doors. So one main door that's about it's about 10, 15 feet wide in the very front. And on the exact opposite side of the warehouse, another one that is also about 10, 15 feet wide.
Okay. I'm just going to go up to one and try to quietly pull it and see if it opens. And if not, I'll try to unlock it and then go back to my companions and lead them here to the back.
You go up to these wooden double doors and you kind of try and lightly pull on them. They don't seem to budge. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's anything to unlock from this side. There's no evident lock that you can see. Though glancing inside of the actual the small slit in between, you do see what appears to be a wooden bar across the actual door itself.
Let me see. Nothing I have is definitely strong enough to lift a wooden bar.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah. Are there any windows fairly close to the ground at all that don't really look broken?
Unfortunately not. They're all up on the second story. And most of them look either broken. There's a few without shattered glass, but they're closed and you don't even know if they would open. You don't know how loud it'll be if you try to open one. And if they're locked,
it's pretty much
it would be difficult to pick because it's like 2 stories up in the air.
Yeah. There's pretty much this is pretty much like like an alleyway kind of thing behind here, right? It's not open.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm trying to add.
The front and back are open to the street, but the sides are alleyways.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go where no one can really see me, and then just walk up to the roof and see if there's a roof entrance, maybe.
Okay.
Obviously, quietly.
You do see like a single skylight up near the top, but as you approach it, you realize that it seems to be covered up from inside. So, glancing at it, you're not sure if it opens or not.
Okay. I'll just take out the stone, go to the edge of the roof, and just kind of sit down and just go, well, they seem to have literally everything blocked. Door's got a bar on it, as glass windows are shattered and heavy to open, most likely, and on the second floor. And the roof has a skylight that is covered from the inside. It's a very anti-sunlight for the roof, I imagine.
I'm sure it's just a bunch of crates in there. Surely they wouldn't put that much cover in there, right?
And they got like ice
Right, a
cream in
warehouse
there.
that's locked from the inside.
Yeah.
Can I, while I'm sitting up here, kind of walk over to the skylight and just kind of put my ear down and just try to see if I can't hear anything from inside?
Okay.
Anything at all?
Give me a perception check.
Sure. My rolls have been great today.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
see why
great.
they will
It's gonna be
stop
good.
failing.
Oh,
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 let's
nice.
fucking go.
We're gonna go with the X on that one. As you get up to the window, you realize that your balance isn't as steady as you thought it was, and you trip forward. But before you slam anything into the actual windows itself, you manage to catch yourself with your two hands on the side of the actual skylight, and just take like a deep inhale of breath. You're okay. You're fine. Not much sound was made, and you try and listen, but unfortunately, you don't hear anything.
Yeah, cool. Man, I love rolling dice. It's great. Okay.
It be what it be sometimes, my man.
So we're gonna have to break in.
That's
We're
up
doing
to
that.
you.
Tonight. So now we know that they're here or something's here. We could stake it out during the day and get more information to it tomorrow, maybe.
Good
Well,
idea.
do we? You see, I'm almost halfway tempted to say let's go in during the day. That way, if these things can't be around sunlight, if we go
Unless
in,
it takes tonight to find somewhere new.
sure.
If it notices.
But I mean, if the warehouse itself is locked from the inside, I doubt it's just a temporary thing. It seems like it'd be something that they have set up for, well, this distinct purpose.
So what are you guys doing?
Are we breaking in tonight or are we waiting?
I think we should strike now. In case they've figured us out. We've been pretty suspicious already. Like going around and seeing a body and calling the guards. And even right now.
I agree. It's probably better to strike fast.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of letting it do its thing more.
All right, then I guess we have our answer. Someone tell Varus that we're on our way there.
Darcy was the last person to have the stone, so he will calm back to Varus. everyone agree that we should probably do this tonight before I have a chance to do anything more.
Just, I mean, sure.
So he said that there was a skylight on the window or on the roof, but I don't think we can all get up there. So that's probably out of question.
Yep, the lowest point of the skylight's about 20 feet up.
We don't want to split up, do we?
Going up might be okay if we're attacking from two sides.
I mean, I think,
One side goes to the front.
yeah, so I was about to say is if there's a skylight up there, if someone like Lyra could go up there with him and then break it in.
I could do that.
Or yeah, you too. Well, yeah, because you can climb up there, can't you? So
Yep.
yeah, if you want to go up there
Anyone-
with them.
Yeah, anyone
Who
with
has-
ranged weapons. Attack from the top.
I do have ranged weapons.
Well, you actually probably won't have to worry about that because if that thing is inside there, and you two are up there, actually, you could both just drop down, and I could use my feather fall on you
Mm-hmm.
and get you down safely and slowly too. So if he tried to escape through there, you could at least a well on him.
You get a nice plunging attack in.
What the fuck? This is an Assassin's Creed.
No, but it is Dark Souls.
God damn, bro.
Okay, so
How-
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to ask, how far is that skyline, can we tell, from where, like, say the front door would be, where the rest of us would be entering in? GM?
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, yeah. Sorry, what was that?
I was asking that, like, sky thing there.
Yep.
How far is that from the door that we would be entering in through?
Probably about 20 or 30 feet. It's near
Okay,
the
so yeah.
center of the warehouse, so.
Okay, so yeah, if you all wanted to go in there, and if he was in there, if you all wanted to just hop down, I would be well within range to feather fall you all, so you wouldn't get hurt from the fall.
I'm okay. I don't even think I want to get up there.
Well, no, that was for the two fellas that can climb.
Well, I mean, we could also just walk on the ceiling.
You know, I keep forgetting that this is like a thing that you all can just do. And on one hand, I think that's because my brain wants to ignore the fact that that is a thing that can be that can occur. But regardless, yes, I mean, you all seem like you're capable of handling it. I always forget that you can just walk on it. You don't have to actually crawl.
But I mean, it's a good suggestion if we do fall. So, where are you guys going to be if Varus and I are going to the roof?
We can bash through the front. Or is there a door in the back too?
Yes, there is.
Could go 2, 2, and 2,
And we
and
could.
then circle it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Get it from all angles. That way it can't really escape one way without getting welled on by a couple people.
All right, are we doing it then?
It's just a matter of if we can bust down these doors all at the same time.
Maybe I can go one side, Lyra, you go on the other.
Yep,
We'll
sounds
try
good.
and
I'll go on the side with Lyra if you want to go with Vaerun and Darcy.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good idea.
That way
actually,
we
no,
have-
I think
Hmm.
Artemis should be with me. And we have
I mean,
two.
either
One
way works.
spellcaster, one melee, on each
Well, I
side.
was saying it that way because then if something were to happen with either of Lyra or Darcy, we'd have people with healing abilities to stop them from getting bodied. But I mean, that's also another way to look at it, I suppose.
I think I'm the only one who can heal others well.
Well, it's not a very big warehouse, so I'm sure we don't
Right.
have to worry too hard about separation.
Yeah, fair point. All right, I'll go with Vaerun. Darcy, stick with Lyra.
How are we going to coordinate the breaking in? I know at least 2 of these groups have sending stones. I guess just when you hear banging.
Yeah.
You can shout like a special word or something.
If we shout, then we'll get the attention of other people.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're still trying to be sneaky about this until we absolutely have to face something.
We can launch trouble if we broke in and there's nothing inside.
Within the areas of the warehouses, you guys actually haven't seen any people.
Well, the thing is, and this is honestly a very bad thing of me to say, but I don't think anybody's covering the guard patrol. And this is a labor district, so we might be good in terms of noise.
That's true. I'll rest our soul. Okay.
Okay, let's
And
split up.
let's
Yeah, let's try to just get in there, I guess, a little bit stealthily. And then if we need to, we've got the sending stone, or just shout, I guess. Because once we're in there, they're going to know.
Yeah.
okay.
All right,
Okay, guys, let's break in like the FBI.
good luck.
The what?
You wouldn't get it.
It's the thing we have back in where I'm from.
I hate it here.
I go up to the roof and tell Varus the plan.
All right.
Sneakily.
All right. So you guys are prepping for a break-in.
This is going to go so well.
I have such a bad feeling about this.
This is going to go so well. Who's at the front door?
Dude, this motherfucker's just gonna come breaking through the skylight, and it's just gonna be the two of us.
Well, at that point, you just get out a flash button. Oh, wait, no, this isn't Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take front door with Darcy.
Lyra, Darcy, front door.
Okay.
Put the 2 of you down here. Who's at the back?
Vaerun and I.
Vaerun and Artemis. I'm guessing the 2 vampires are at the top.
Yes.
That would be correct.
Varus.
And Varus, I wonder, the way that you can sense vampiric things, I wonder if they know that we're here in the same way.
To be fair, mine only goes to the things like us, and they are definitely not like us.
Okay, that's reassuring then.
I don't know what you guys can see on this page right now. Basically nothing else.
Darkness.
I see an alleyway.
I can see like a 5-foot
Or at the
wide.
very least, I see the edge of the map.
Yeah. All of you are at the
Yep.
edges of the map currently.
Yeah, I can see a 5-foot
I feel like
wide
Paimon's
and,
about
like,
to.
20
I feel
foot
like
long.
Paimon's about to tell me, no, we shouldn't. We should explore back that way first.
Out here playing Genshin Impact. What a nerd.
I know,
I haven't
right?
played it in a
Fucking
while,
nerd,
and
bro.
all things considered, it's kind of fun.
Oh, I'm not saying it's bad, but you know, I dropped the game. Personal choice.
Shake my head, Jake.
Isn't Marcus having great luck with my account?
Yes.
Good for him then. But how are you guys initiating this?
When the class breaks.
When the
Oh.
glass breaks.
Are we trying to just
Are we
break in,
starting it?
or are we trying to like stealthily break in?
Maybe
I mean,
Look,
we could
all
always
I'm
pull
saying-
we could always pull a shiny. And we're like, here's Lyra.
Like, all I'm saying is I can bust down one of these doors.
Oh.
But, like, everyone and their mother within, like, 300 feet of us is going to know that I just busted down a door.
Yeah.
Oh
they're
no,
gonna-
Lyra and I have vanished.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops. I did invisibility instead of put you guys in combat. Whoops.
Oh, what?
into combat.
I mean, sorry,
What are you
into
talking
into
about,
initiative.
Hey, Darcy, would you be able to shine some kind of light? I unfortunately cannot see in the dark like our other fortunate party members.
No.
No.
Man,
Darcy just,
Understandable.
Darcy just
It's-
flexes his fingers a little bit. No.
Okay.
I like the way you
I'll try.
said no.
No, I cannot.
I love that. Okay, but yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna be filling up this door in the dark.
Oh yeah, Lyra can't see shit. All right.
Mm,
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
Well, I mean, I have I have torches. Oh wait, no, those are back in the room.
Oh boy.
Do I have my dagger on me? Yes, I do. Okay.
Guys.
He's so unprepared. I love this.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah.
would I know of any way to quietly break through this glass? I'm guessing the answer is not, but
You
I'm
can
going
give
to
me
ask
an
anyway.
investigation check to see.
Do I know
Oh,
a quiet way
son
to
of a
break
bitch.
glass?
Son of a bitch, not another check.
You need, like, special
Oh,
things
no.
for-
Glancing down at the glass, you do not believe there is a way to stealthily and quietly break through.
Awesome. I think I just pick up my setting stone. I say, after you.
Let's see. Do I have my healer's kit? Okay, good.
All right, if we're doing it that way, I'll take out my halberd.
Lyra's blind. Darcy's checking to make sure he has things to make sure he doesn't die.
Darcy hears on the setting stone after you.
Yes,
Wait,
Darcy
what?
has it. So. Okay.
And I guess I will smash the glass with the other end of my halberd.
Never mind, she's going first.
I guess me and Vaerun will just
Yeah, when I hear the
like,
cue, I'm
try
just
and,
like,
yep.
yeah, bash it towards
Well, let's enter initiative then.
How
my
bunga
God.
it is.
Oh boy.
let's go.
Please roll
Oh.
me your initiative.
What are these? I don't like these, Jake. These names
Oh, why
are
are there
not
so
fun.
many people?
What? There's people? You guys can see?
And I rolled a fucking 5, dude. This sucks. This sucks.
Andrew, you rolled a 5 and you still got. Oh wait, why am I? Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I know. I have a +10. This shit sucks.
Bippity
Maybe it has
boppity
me.
boop. Artemis, you are the first
I rolled
to act.
something for my. I rolled something for myself earlier. I forgot to
You
change off the thing.
Hear Vestelle smash the glass on top of the actual building.
Yep, and I would imagine I was on the other side of the door, or opposite side, like here.
Yeah, that's
Vaerun
perfectly
rather than
fine.
right
Yeah.
behind him. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I guess whenever we hear the glass, would that be an action to push this open, or like would that be like us two just waiting? Like, how does that work?
I'll say you can consider this your held actions and use your reactions to try and
Sure.
open it. So give me an
Sure.
athletics check.
An athletics, all right. Would I get advantage since it was both of us here?
Sure.
All right. Let's see.
Go for it.
20.
Hey.
So
oh.
you're trying to break down the door, as in like physically run into it and break it down,
Uh,
or like what are you doing?
We can kick it together. Let's get down
Yeah, I
to
assume that we're like both kind of
Yeah,
like
we're-
1, 2, and then we hear the glass. We're like, oh, 3, and then
Okay.
kick.
All right. As both of your feet slam into the actual door itself, you hear something break behind it as a wooden beam. Like it didn't seem like it was terribly strong, but it snaps, and in that moment, the door kind of you kick it open into
All right.
what you guys can currently see appears to be an empty warehouse.
All right, yeah, I'll take kind of seeing that now since Vaerun's probably taking a moment to get himself ready. I'll step in with 5 feet. Not really seeing anything, so let's see. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35. Oh!
As you
Neptune!
enter into the building, you see at the edge of your vision what appears to be a creature, a relatively familiar creature that is currently hunched over what appears to be a body on the ground.
Oh,
Oh
well,
god.
okay.
And you hear
Oh. What joy. Looking at
Romance.
him. Let's see. Alright, yeah, looking at him, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast this on myself.
Well, I'm going to move into this music then straight away.
Using one of my paladin spell slots.
Okay. A light glimmer kind of appears all around your entire body.
Yep, and then looking at him, I will just kind of look at him and just swing my sword twice at him using Eldritch Blast. So I'll fire 2 bolts at him.
Go for it. You have advantage because it is surprised.
Oh, do I? Interesting. All right. I don't know if on this sheet if it rolls the 2 attacks automatically, but we'll. Oh, well.
Oh
I guess
wow.
so.
It rolls one of them. Oh,
All right. Well, there you go.
good lord. That's a lot of damage.
As I have my blades out, I just swing both of them in like almost like an X formation and send out 2 almost like slash or ethereal slashes that go out and slam into this thing.
Man's fucking using bleach moves against my creatures.
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
These 2 slashes go traversing throughout the room, slicing through the thinner pieces of wood and just slamming into the back of this creature. And you can see it turn around, and it now realizes all of you are there. It is still surprised, so it doesn't get to go, but it's now, I guess, less surprised? I don't know. Artemis, that's your action. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
No, that was my full movement, action, and bonus, so that'll be it for I.
It doesn't get to go, but it gets its reaction starting now. Lyra.
So I have a held action, right?
Mm-hmm. To break open this door.
So upon hearing this, I'm like, oh, looks like we're going in.
You can give me an
kinda
athletics
just-
check with advantage. Ooh, yeah. That door stands no chance against you. From what Varus told you, you just slam your axe straight into the center of the door, breaking the beam in half, and you just kick it open. Zero issues. Although, unfortunately, it is very difficult for you to see.
I imagine Lyra's more like right here.
Mm-hmm. You would be like here, in the center of the door.
Okay.
Glancing inside, it is pitch black. You cannot see anything.
Well, still have my action and bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to light my axe on fire.
Using your bonus action? Certainly.
Yes.
And with your axe now on fire, your pupils narrow to that of a beast's or of a lizard's. And glancing forward into the actual building itself, you currently can't see anything.
I'm just gonna walk in. I think that was what, 15?
Mm-hmm. 20. 25. 30. Do you see?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, now you see it. As you now, at the edges of your vision, with the flickering fire, now see this creature that is at the edge of your vision.
Oh. Oh, it's one of those things again, huh?
It's one of those things again.
I think I have 5. I can, I guess, dash to give myself, like, what, another 40 feet of movement?
Yep.
And assume these boxes are...
In the way.
So... Would this be 10 feet? It's kind of...
Yep.
10, and then... I guess to get over it would be twice the movement?
Yep.
Okay. 20 feet. No, it's not letting me go above that.
Here, that's fine. 20. 30. And you would be at its side.
Okay. I guess that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Now that you get a much closer look, with the fire burning, you see that its entire face and mouth, as well as like the lower chin, is just covered in this relatively fresh blood. By relatively fresh blood, I mean like within the last 10 minutes. But Varus, you and Vestelle get dropped off in the middle of the room here. You fall 20 feet.
Do we
I don't think we wouldn't have been standing on top of the glass.
Oh, then you would be standing on top of the roof, glancing down a hole about this big.
Oh. That's what. Wait, can I just, like, walk on the other side?
Yeah, you can hang upside down from the roof.
That's absolutely what I do. I just kind of, pretty much where I'm standing, but just on the underside of the roof as opposed to being on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I fucking see everything.
You can, yes.
So who is this?
Oh, they're inside the barrels. You wouldn't be able to see those.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, I see.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, shit, I forgot. No, that's my bad.
There's people in the barrels,
No,
guys.
there isn't.
Oh no!
Don't worry
Breaking
about it.
Bad theme, please.
So, still advantage because they're surprised, right?
Yes.
So I just take out my short bow and from the ceiling shoot
Oh,
this
actually,
guy.
sorry. From where you're currently standing, you would see something very interesting.
Oh.
You would see
why?
what appears to be a man in a red cloak standing here.
Uh-huh.
And he does have what appears to be a crossbow pointed at you, and he doesn't seem surprised that you're there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's probably the guy that fucking saw us through the rooftop. Or through the window. Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely keep my eye on him, but I still shoot the fucking vampire bit.
Go for it.
With advantage. Bam. Woohoo.
A 20 does hit.
Yeah. 16 damage.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And then I think I'll move to there. A little further, actually. What is it? 5, 10. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll just start moving towards this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be my turn.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
Darcy.
kind of see the big one.
Yep.
15, 20. Are these boxes? How big are these boxes?
About 5
That
feet
they're
big. They're like literally 5 feet tall. So some of them are slightly taller than you. Some of them are slightly shorter than you. So because of that,
they're big ones.
the stacks are usually blocking your line of view.
Okay then.
Like you can scramble over them. It wouldn't be too hard, but yeah.
God damn it. I can see it here.
Mm-hmm.
Would it have cover?
From where you currently are? Yeah, it would. Because of the various different boxes that are in your way. And it's kind of like crouched low to the ground.
Gotcha. In that case, I think it's within range. It needs to give me... It needs to give me an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. Shit. What are you casting?
Oh,
Fuck.
I hit the fucking thing. Why didn't it?
Is it not popping up? I think you have to choose like the level and things that you're casting it at.
No, I did. I need to choose the fucking location for it.
Oh, okay. Phantasmal Force. What are you creating?
It's the same thing that's been getting created, so things are seeing a much larger version of the doll.
Oh, okay.
Along with something that might be considered a weakness to them. Case in point, because Darcy can't actually see these things. He doesn't know what exactly he's doing. He just knows that he's doing something. So this thing is probably burning with the light of the sun.
You hear and see the creature go and kind of like avert its eyes and just turn away from where Lyra is currently standing. Lyra, you don't think you're that ugly.
Damn it.
When does it take the damage?
A phantasm created to appear as a creature can attack the target. Similarly, a phantasm created to appear fire acid. Each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal a d6 of psychic damage to the target if it is in
so
the
it takes 3
phantasm's
psychic
area
damage.
or within 5 feet of the phantasm. All right, 3 psychic damage. Boom, kaboom. It seems injured. All right, that's your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm crouching down behind the box.
Fair enough. That is the end of your turn as it goes to Vestelle. Glancing over and through into the actual window itself, or the skylight itself, you do see this creature kind of like holding itself really low to the ground, standing right beside Lyra.
Okay. First of all,
Hissing towards Lyra, apparently.
Very much.
First of all, I will say I appreciate the Fire Emblem Three Houses music.
I'm not hearing music.
You should be.
Oh.
It stopped for me for some reason.
It was Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I know this. I don't know where I know this, but I know this.
Good game. I am
An
not
amazing
going to. I'm not going to go onto the ceiling. If I can see it from here, I'm just going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Go for it. .24 to hit, 6 piercing. That definitely hits. And the 6 piercing definitely deals damage. As you shoot this crossbow bolt, you see it land squarely in its shoulder. And it seems to notice the damage as blood starts to trickle down out of the wound, and it kind of like shakes. But it doesn't seem as preoccupied with the crossbow bolt as it would have been with some of the other things that's going on.
Okay.
Robert, don't forget to end your turn.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
all I can do right now.
All right. Vestelle, that's the end of your turn.
It's what?
Vaerun.
It's wanting me to do something with the template.
You can move
Skip,
it.
delete, or claim.
Oh, you can claim it. Because it's
Yeah.
yours.
Claim what?
Don't worry about it. Vaerun.
Whatever. I'll come here.
Mhm.
Okay, it'll last there for a minute. Okay.
Oh shit, I actually can't see anything.
No, you cannot.
Why?
There's a bunch of boxes in your way. Some of these are
That's 30, right?
pretty darn tall.
God damn it. I will cast
What are you casting, Vaerun?
Ash. I can't see anyone. Okay, I guess I'll cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, Spirit Guardians. I'm bringing out the big
Yes.
boys.
Making sure none of my my friendlies get caught in it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you need to see the targets you're specifying to be immune to it, I think.
Cast this. Any creatures you can see. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You currently cannot
Well-
see Vestelle, Lyra, Varus, or Mr. Darcy.
I guess you guys will die.
Oh my god. Okay. If you're committing to it, go for it.
Fucking hell.
No, actually, I'm gonna dash and then
Ooh, action dash.
action dash. Anyone here? Oh, I saw.
You see Varus on the ceiling.
Varus. There you go.
Oh, now you see the creatures.
There you go. I will cast Virtual Weapon behind that guy
Okay.
at second level.
You can place it down wherever.
Maybe in
He's
Jason.
flanking with Lyra. Fair
Flanking.
enough. Fair enough. 20 damage. Or, sorry, 20 to hit. Yes.
Yep.
6 damage. Very solid. Yeah.
Okay, that's my
A
turn.
giant holy symbol comes out of nowhere and whatang slaps the shit out of it. That's the end of your turn.
That is my turn.
It goes to my lad, my boy, my brother, this guy. Fuck, his character sheet's not right. Whatever, it's fine. You see, as he glances towards all of you, as this crossbow is held in his hand, you can see him take one of the bolts and just cut slightly across the top of his hand, and you see like that blood flow over and just cover his entire crossbow in what appears to be fire.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
And he points it
Hunter?
straight towards you, Varus.
That's Blood Hunter, right?
Cool, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, give me one moment. Sorry, this is not right. There we go. That should be right. And he's gonna shoot you with it.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 6 points of piercing and 4 points of fire.
Nah, I'm gonna uncanny dodge. I'll take 5 damage.
Mm-hmm. And he will use his full movement to move to here. And he just glances up towards you. You can see the hood is still pulled up, but there's just a
Goes to
smile.
where? Which way did he go?
He went
Down
down.
road? Okay.
And there's just a smile on his face. Yeah, that's the end of his turn. And the rest of you watch as on the ground, what you had thought to be like a corpse, with all the blood almost completely drained from it, just blood covering its entire exterior, it begins to move as both of the arms kind of like crumple up upon one another, and it just slowly rises to its feet. And you can see that it's a relatively kind of like would have been handsome, probably man in his in his early 20s, and he kind of lurches forward towards Lyra. Moves to here and goes to attack. Whack. 9. That misses.
That doesn't hit.
That is the end of its turn. Artemis.
All right. Let's see. I am going to. I'll kind of run past the Vaerun here.
Sure.
Here, kind of looking around. Oh boy, what's this little green box in front of me?
That's the skylight.
Oh, is that okay? Okay,
You see
All
Vestelle
right.
peeking over the edge of it.
gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I will then. Now that I'm here, I'll point to this dude,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna go ahead and hexblade curse him.
Mm-hmm. These dark shadows wrap around his entire body.
If I can find the ability, there it is. Alright, so, and then, because I'm not in range, I'll still go ahead and make 2 Eldritch Blast attacks at him.
Go for it.
If I roll a 19, I do crit on this.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I roll a 19, I'll just roll an extra d10 since I don't have any modifiers to this. So here's the first one. It shouldn't be advantage, but, so 22 to hit.
Yep, and that would be a what, 14 to damage or 13?
Let me see, it would be...
Plus your proficiency modifier. So
Yep,
it should be 12.
So it'd be +3. So yeah. 12 on that one, and then here's the second one. Let's see if it hits. Okay, so 8.
God damn. And minus 8. Very good.
Alright. And yeah, that'll be it.
Blast.
Actually, I have 5 foot. I have 5 feet more, so I'll move slightly closer to it, and that'll be it.
Pog. That's the end of your turn. It goes to its turn.
Yep.
Oh, no.
It glances around, looks at all of you, and since it hasn't been given an explicit command, it will use a splitting screech. I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Fuck! It doesn't have the thingy on it.
This is gonna suck. Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Too bad I
You're
don't have
all
my aura.
gonna go down.
The zombie is immune to this, and the other guy is technically also immune to it because he's wearing earplugs.
He's got his AirPods.
He's got his AirPods in. So anybody who rolled a 16 or above succeeded. So I believe that is just Artemis and Lyra. Everybody else
Yeah.
is stunned until the end of their next turn.
Wait.
Wait, so who made that? I'm guessing just Lyra and Artemis.
Yes, it is just Lyra and Artemis. Everyone else is stunned until the end of their next turn. And that's a recharge on 6. But that is his action. He can't do anything else. Lyra, you are not stunned, and you are immune to the effects of that screech for the next 24 hours.
Okay. Well, I'll just go into rage and frenzy.
Mm-hmm. A frenzied rage. Let's go.
And that scream was just like, it just pissed me off. And I'm like, then I just look at this zombie looking thing next to me. I'm like, let's get this small fry out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take a swing at it.
Go for it. But yeah, basically, the rest of you see it like kind of stand up tall, and in a brief moment, its chest kind of puffs up, and these like small, almost gill-like things opens up on the sides of its head, and you can see it just explosion of sound waves echoes all around you, and it shatters every single window in the vicinity, including in some of the buildings nearby. But yeah, Lyra, honestly, you're fine.
Oh no.
Roll me a d10.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay, you're perfectly fine. However, the attack does still miss.
Yeah, it's one tough weakling.
As
Maybe
you
that's my
swing,
bonus.
it's less that it misses, and it's more that you... it's less that it dodges and more that you miss. Remember, you do have another attack because you are level 5.
I was
You
going to
have
say,
extra
you're
attack.
straight barbarian.
Oh yes, I forgot. I'm level 5.
I was going to say, you're just a straight barbarian, aren't you?
You have 2 attacks. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
11 actually does hit.
Oh,
What? Really?
Yep.
to
This
the
thing's just,
zombie,
this thing's just
obviously, right?
muscle. That's it.
It's basically a zombie.
Yeah.
Does it die or do you need to add more damage to it?
As you slash into it, you see that the body kind of caves apart into 2, but it does not die. Not yet. It looks
I have additional damage.
pretty injured, though.
The +2 from the barbarian rage, and then I have to roll the fire
Roll
damage.
that fire.
It is still up, even with the +2. Give me the fire damage. 3, it is still up.
Damn.
It's not that weak. It could take a hit or 2.
Okay, that's the end of my turn, I guess.
All right, that is the end of your turn. It goes to Varus. Oh,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm stunned. I can't do anything.
oh, right. Darcy.
Sam.
I believe
Sam.
you're
the
also
next
stunned.
4 people are stunned. Jake, just
Vestelle,
skip all of us.
you're also stunned. Vaerun, you're also stunned. It goes to this lad. He looks that,
That's
some...
start of our next turn, right?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
No. It's until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
Let me double
cool.
check.
So I do
We're
have
no longer
reactions.
Yep.
Constitution
Thank
or
God.
become stunned until the end of their next turn. Yes.
Thank God. Okay.
All right, but that is the end of that. Oh my god, I just skipped 4 people.
Yeah. It's fucking rough.
It goes to this mad lad. He's gonna kind of peek over here, look at Varus, and is gonna shoot you with his bloodshot once more.
I expected nothing less.
21.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fucking uncanny dodge again.
Mhm. So instead of 14, it does 7.
Yep.
He looks at you and is like, God. And he says something in a language that you don't seem to understand, but Vestelle, on the edge of your hearing, you do hear these words, and for some strange reason, you understand him.
The bandit
Yep.
captain? Okay.
So it's not an actual spoken language.
It is a spoken language, but it's not one that you know, Varus.
Yeah.
But Vestelle, you hear him and you understand him as saying, "Gah, they're fucking making them worse and worse." As he moves away to another location. That is the end of his turn. It goes to the drained victim. The drained victim is going to look at Lyra and is going to slam Lyra. 15?
Miss.
Misses. As it tries to punch you, you basically just put your axe in the way and it just slams onto the handle of the axe, dealing no damage. That's the end of his turn. Artemis.
What's this purple square right here?
That is the spiritual weapon from Vaerun.
Gotcha. Am I able to be in its space or
Yep.
no? Okay. Then I'll kind of like duck under it, kind of tip my hat to it, and then make 2 attacks at the big boy here.
Go for it. You have advantage.
At advantage item. Yep. Alright. Because these are cursed.
Oh, by the way, I think the phantasm still deals damage.
On your turn, I believe it does. right?
Yeah, and which passed, and I don't need to do anything to make it do
Can
that.
you roll the damage again?
Oh,
5 damage.
that that second attack should be a crit.
Ooh. Then you can press the plus button and you can make it a crit. Ooh.
Nice. And I'm gonna smite on that
Oh
one.
my god. Let's
using
go.
a warlock spell
Robert.
slot, so it'll be.
I don't. Do you still? You got stunned, right?
Yeah, but that I didn't take damage. And stun doesn't stop concentration.
But it makes you incapacitated. Which does stop concentration, right?
I don't
Does it?
fucking know, honestly.
It does.
Oh.
So let's see. I assume this thing's undead, right?
You don't know.
Well, I need to.
Well, yeah.
Here, I'll roll.
For your specific thing, it does not deal increased damage.
Okay, so it's just 68. I know. We're nerfing me hard here because it's not an undead.
Oh my
Crazy.
god. Oh.
There you go.
Oh my god. 20. Oh, the poor thing.
As that second
50
attack
damage, huh?
as I slam into the first time, and then as I spin around with the second strike, my blade almost turns like a bright silver and just or silverish blue, and just blasts this thing right into next Tuesday.
God damn. It does not look happy, and it looks relatively injured right now. Alright, is that the end of your turn, Artemis?
Yeah, I'll just I don't have many movement, so I will say I use the rest of my movement to basically just shout at it to hit me.
Okay, it goes to its turn. It looks at you, it's gonna hit you.
Alright.
Or at the very least, it is going to try.
Shocking.
Let's see. It is going to make a claw attack at you first.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. It's a
Unlucky.
4. Yeah. It swipes, it misses, and it slams its left claw into the ground, and for some reason, it just gets stuck on the actual ground itself. It can't seem to pull it out, but it's going to try and make another claw attack at you.
Okay.
20.
That will just hit 'cause my AC's 20 right now.
It deals 14 points of damage to you, and it also grabs you. It will use its bonus action, and it will throw you.
Alright.
Oh,
And it will throw you.
Not this again.
Let's see. Let's decide on who. There is going to be 3 targets that are potential targets. It is going to be Vaerun, Varus, or Lyra. 1, 2, and 3.
Fucking damn it,
He
dude.
can't keep
1.
getting away with this.
It goes straight towards Vaerun.
I catch him. Hey, come here, bud.
Grab and hurl. I need both of you to give me
Okay.
dexterity saving throws.
I'm gonna fail this.
You know, if I had my paladin aura, technically, you would have that.
Technically, but you don't have your aura yet, do you?
Oh boy.
I just noticed I see someone.
Oh no.
Come here, bud.
Well, you both failed.
both of you fail, and both of you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. As Artemis, you are sent flying and land here.
I just roll over. Am I prone or am I still like somehow standing?
Both of you are still considered standing for this.
Okay.
Actually, because both of you failed it, I'll say you both land prone.
Okay. Yep.
Like if
I
either
just-
of you had succeeded, I would have been like, okay, you can stay standing. But like both of you failed, so no.
I slam my
Oh.
short blade into the wood below, and I'm just like, I'm getting really sick and tired of these
Getting
shit
fucking
throwing people.
Oh shit, my head. Why'd you hit my head?
Why do you hit my abdomen?
Oh, bro, nice abs.
If I had an appendix, I'm pretty sure you just ruptured it.
But that is unfortunately for it the end of its turn. Oh, actually, Lyra, you're right beside it, right?
Unfortunately or fortunately. I don't
Okay.
know.
The rest of you watch as it just jumps straight up and grabs onto the ceiling.
Mm.
Oh well, my spell's gone. I can't remember what it's called. +2 to AC's gone.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Lyra,
There's a
you can make
face.
an attack of opportunity if you'd like, but you see it does the exact same thing that Varus and Vestelle do, and it just stands on the ceiling.
Do I get my fire damage and my rage damage?
Yep. So -8 for the damage plus the rage damage. Roll me the fire damage. Another 3. It is currently now on the ceiling. Let me add its elevation. So that's about 20 feet up. And Vestelle, you're about 25 feet up because you're outside still. Varus is also on the ceiling with 20. Boom, there you go. That is the end of his turn. This goes to Lyra.
Since I hit it, don't I get its movement speed's gonna be less.
Ooh.
Well, seeing
Does that
as
mean that it only jumps like half?
It has 30 feet of flight speed.
Okay.
So it would have still made it. It would have still made it.
I like to imagine it was like a broken physics engine in the game where he just goes up like 10 feet and then drops back down.
Oh my god. That would have been rough.
make an attack against this guy next to me.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. 17 does hit. 11 points of
Does it
damage.
kill him?
It does drop him to 0. But since he is an undead, or specifically,
Not these again.
he has undead fortitude.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah,
the roof
better not
like
succeed
25,
all of these.
30?
Yeah, it was 20-25.
Oh,
The
20,
actual
20.
middle of the roof was 20, but the
Wait, no, it's
like-
not 0 because like I have to do my fire damage and rage damage.
yeah, but reducing it to 0, even past 0, it counts.
Oh,
Unless you
okay.
outright kill it, which you would have to exceed its maximum hit points past 0, which you wouldn't be able to, or at least not right now.
Or you have to hit it with a crit or radiant damage to avoid it.
Well, I mean, still roll the fire damage because its DC depends on it.
Fuck!
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. It dies.
It's dead.
Bye, buddy.
Where was this during that one shot, Jake? Huh? Huh?
I don't know. I don't
Fucking
know.
succeeded
that's
every
dead.
single goddamn time.
Literally had to have me walk in and nat 20 my first attack of that combat.
Ugh.
Oh man, come on!
I'm pretty sure Krem is still salty about that one.
This poor fucking guy is just instantly dead. I'm sad. But yes, Lyra, you do use your first attack and you just cut him down. You see it almost tries to like reform itself, but you just split it in half and it's unable to do so.
Huh. Well, seeing as this creature is above me and I have no way to get to it. Do I know that there's another opponent? The one
Currently,
that Varus is
honestly,
that
Varus is
you would not know.
getting shot.
okay. Okay, then seeing as that thing is up, I am gonna throw my weapon at it.
Go for it.
Heh.
Oh, I got it. No.
The solid but good.
You
Can I
would.
use reckless attack on it?
It has to be a melee attack for reckless, unfortunately.
Oh, fateful.
Okay, well, I guess
The
I'm
old-
throwing
But
my axe.
when you throw your weapon, you will lose the fire on it.
He won't be able to see, pretty much.
Okay, you're good point, good point. I'm not that stupid. Well, how high
Are
are these
you
boxes?
that angry?
I am not angry enough. I haven't gotten hit.
Fair enough.
These boxes are about 5-6 feet tall. So like if you jump up onto the box and you jump as well, you might be able to hit it.
All right, let's try.
Okay. You hop up on top of the box. Just give me an athletics check just to see if you can clear it all the way up. It's a pretty tall creature, and yeah, you have honestly no issues. You jump up and you slash.
Can I use reckless attack on this?
Yes, you can. Woo. 9 damage plus the fire.
Do I get this a second attack from frenzy?
You already made your first attack. Oh,
I get 3 attacks
yeah,
total, right?
using your bonus action, you would be able to make a frenzied attack, but unfortunately, I don't think you have the movement to jump again, do you? 5,
I
10, 15. Oh, no, you
I
do.
have 40 feet total.
Yeah, you could try and jump again. It's another athletics check to try and jump up to it. The DC is 10. I don't expect you to fail it. You have advantage when you're raging.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally no way. Give me another attack. Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey.
Sheesh. 15. Very solid. It looks really hurt. It looks like it's not having a good time. Let's just say that. Oh my god! Fucking max fire damage.
Roll that again.
And this also gets thing.
Roll the fire damage again.
Yeah, you
Wait,
get the
why?
fire because it's a crit. You double all of your dice.
Crit.
Roll another d4.
Hell yeah.
Another 3 fire damage.
It's it's looking real rough.
It's
Like, real
grievously
rough.
wounded too.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is.
That crit thing is real nice.
Oh,
This thing's
on
got
all
disadvantage
attack
on
rolls.
all
Holy
attack
shit.
rolls. Hell yeah.
Oh my god!
Good, no more
What?
throwing.
It cancels out my reckless attack.
All right, but that is the end of its turn of your turn, Varus.
I can see this guy, obviously. Not on my fucking thing, but I can see him, I imagine.
Yeah, he's right
Yeah.
here.
I don't need to move or anything.
Nope.
Cool.
You-
Yeah, he's still within range.
Like if
'cause
you
he's
move there,
within
you can see him.
Yeah, no, I know. I just can't move for, specific things. He's within 60 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and bonus action, steady aim, and fucking shoot him
Go for
from
it.
where I'm at. Yeah.
25. Yeah, that does hit.
Uh,
18
6
damage.
plus 12. And then I kind of notice that Vestelle has not come in yet. Notice this thing is on the ceiling, and I go, Vestelle, that's all yours! Because I'm not dealing with it. That's my turn.
Darcy,
Can I see him?
you? Yes.
Is he looking
think
at me or is he
Wait,
preoccupied
sorry.
with
Give me a
Varus?
second. Yes, you would be able to see him. You would be able to see him.
Cool. Does he know I'm here?
As of currently, you don't know.
If I shoot him, will I have advantage?
No.
Okay. Oh, I've got 2 Eldritch Blasts coming his way.
Go for it.
Holy shit. That damage is awful!
The 18 does hit, though. Right? It does. Yes, it does.
And a 16.
Whoo! Let's go.
Better
Well, he
damage.
definitely knows you're here now.
Well, the 18 hits. The 16 also hits.
Yes! And I need
Blast,
to
blast.
I need to double check how this works.
Ooh.
Oh my god! You guys
This
have a
motherfucker have minus 20 speed right now?
I think so, yeah!
Oh, no, you attack the other thing.
once
Never mind.
on each of your turns.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh well.
And Slasher only counts against the Stalker because that's the one that Lyra hit.
Yeah. I forgot that you sent both of them at the bandit guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't see
Yeah.
I can't see the bat!
He's on the ceiling.
I can't see the bat!
Really?
Technically, you can see the bat. It's just the boxes would be
Oh.
blocking your way.
Well, I don't want the bat to come anywhere near me. Also, it takes another d6.
It would not be within range of your thing anymore because.
Oh, and I
it's-
can't move it, can I?
Yeah, because it's on the ceiling now. Unfortunate.
I'm going to double check to see if it needs to be within a certain range
It's within 5 feet
for
of
the
it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, Darcy, is that the end of your turn?
I don't have any bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
All right, Vestelle.
Okay, first I want to ask if I recognize that language. Do I know what it is? That guy shouted.
You don't know what it is, but for some strange reason, you understand it.
Okay.
It's
Um,
guttural, and almost to the rest of you, it sounds old. Very old.
Okay, well, I'll deal with that later. I will pick out my halberd, and I'm going to invoke Rite of the Dawn on it.
Ooh. As it begins to glow with light.
Yes. And I'll get down onto the ceiling, and attack the stalker.
This is so weird. He's just fucking standing on the ceiling having an upside down fight with a vampire bat. Oh my god. That's awesome. As you swing towards it, unfortunately, the first strike does not hit. It doesn't make contact, and it just kind of dodges out of the way.
I can hit it again. That's
Yes,
not a
you
bonus
can.
action set.
You have two attacks on your turn. Ooh, 24.
Great.
That definitely hits. Oh, I think you have to be one block closer.
Okay.
But yeah. 24 plus 6.
And then it's
6 damage.
does my radiant damage
plus your radiant
stuff
damage.
to it too.
Yep. Ooh.
Aw.
Another 4. That's still pretty good. It looks in real rough shape. Like it's ooh. That thing, like, it's got blood trailing all over it. There's like its face was originally smeared with someone else's blood, but now you realize very much that its entire body is covered with its own blood.
And if it makes any difference, I also have slasher.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Guys, come on, what is the
minus 20 feet, let's go.
Oh my god.
I can barely move.
Okay, I guess he's not moving. Oh, Vaerun, is that... Oh, sorry, Vestelle, is that the end of your turn?
That is, yes.
My god. All we need is you, Lyra, to fucking hit them with a slashing attack, and then Darcy to hit them with an Eldritch Blast, and they can't ever move.
Wow. You know how to pin
insane.
someone down.
Complete CC.
That's
Literally.
crazy. Okay, I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon to attack this guy.
Go for it. 17 hits. 10 points of damage. Oh, it's barely standing.
Barely standing.
Barely standing. Like, barely standing.
Barely standing. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. I will attack him again.
Go for it. What are you using?
I will use the guiding bolt.
Go for it. Roll the
See if I
attack.
can finish it.
Oh, 16. That just misses.
What?
Oh, the AC is 17.
As you kind of
Piece of
bring
shit.
up this brilliant light, you send it forward, and it has just enough kind of movement and reflexes to flatten itself against the ceiling as the guiding bolt like skims its chest and splatters behind it.
That's my turn.
All right, that is the end of your turn. It goes to Blood Boy, who has now seen Darcy. Looks over. I'll
And
take
behind
you.
the box.
Yep, you're behind the box.
Wait, what did he say?
Fine, I'll take you. But you wouldn't understand that because it's not in common.
Okay.
He walks up to the other side, raises his crossbow, and goes kabloosh. 17.
At me?
Yep.
Well, my AC 16 normally, and I'm behind a box.
Yes, but he's like right there beside you. Like he can see you. You're not complete. You're not covered by the
Oh,
actual
fair enough.
boxes.
Yeah, that hits me.
Yep. You take 14 points of damage.
The one time he shoots something that I would have been actually able to dodge.
And he has enough movement to move all the way up to here. And you can see him like put the crossbow away and draw what appears to be 2 scimitars, and is just rushing towards you.
He has 10 less movement speed. Remember.
Oh, right. He would be here.
I warn you, I have dangerous magic. I don't control it. There's a god in my brain.
Very fair. That is the end of his turn. Artemis.
Yeah, I just kind of like hit the ground, slowly stand up, kind of walk over here, trying to find out what's going on.
Mm-hmm. You can see that the bat is in real rough shape.
Yeah, I'll give it the old college try, fire 2 shots at it.
Go for it.
If I roll 19 again, I crit because I still have curse on it.
Mm-hmm. 25. That definitely hits.
and it takes the extra 3, so it's 12.
It has 2 health.
Yep. It do be that way sometimes.
Alright.
And here's the second attack.
Yeah. Where's that second
6.
one going?
At him.
Oh, against the vampire again?
Oh, I thought you said that he had 2 health left.
No.
My bad.
It had 2 health left before your first hit.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I heal for 8, so let me
Yes.
fix that. Plus 8. I can't see anyone else, can I?
No, you cannot.
Then yeah, the second one would just go into him then.
Oh my god, the poor thing.
As he's falling down, the second one just right into his chest.
Yeah, the first one goes straight, slashes across its back, and it's like kind of strength releases with that hit. And the rest of you will just watch as it slams down into the ground from the ceiling before your second slash cuts into its back, and you can just see like this massive wound begin to open up.
Yeah, and I don't have any movement speed left because I had to stand up. So as I'm standing there and as it hits, the little energy like that was surrounding it comes back to Artemis, and some of his wounds begin to heal, and that'll be it for me.
All right. It's dead. Lyra, it's your turn.
Since I'm up on the boxes, would I be able to see the other guy?
From where you currently are? No. Because your fire doesn't reach that far.
Do I at least hear Darcy?
Yeah, you hear Darcy going, "Oh shit!"
Okay.
You hear Darcy go, "I got a god in my head."
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I will attempt to go towards the sound of... It was to the south, right?
Yep.
To the sounds of panic.
I mean, you came in through that door. You would know where he is.
Oh, I see him now.
Yeah, you do.
How much movement?
You have 40
I
feet.
think I'd
total.
get up to here.
Yeah.
No, like,
Oh,
clear
it would
path there?
be one. You would be able to get to here.
Here.
Yeah, because some of the boxes are a little bit of difficult terrain.
Okay, so if I used my action to dash to get up to him,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be able to make any more attacks, right?
No, you wouldn't. You have to use your action to take the attack action for your bonus action to allow you to take a frenzied attack.
Huh.
Throw something?
The classic. Lyra loves throwing her shit.
But
I
then
mean,
lose...
you got barbarian strength right now. Throw one of these fucking boxes at him.
Yeah, wait, you're right.
You
Can I lift one of these boxes?
Yeah, you grab the one nearest to you. You honestly try and lift it. It's completely empty. It just comes off of the floor. This thing's
This
like
dude's in for a
this thing's
rude
like
night.
maybe 10 pounds, but it is solid.
Oh. I think I can throw it pretty fast.
Yeah, you can. Roll me a strength check just to see how far whether you'll hit with the attack. You are not proficient with this, unfortunately.
Well, it's a strength check though. Rage gives advantage on those.
Mm-hmm. You do have advantage. You can click the plus. You have advantage. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, that is not enough to hit him. You pick up the box and you fucking yeet it at him, and he sees this coming and kind of takes a step back before the box just crashes in front of him and just gets splintered to pieces beside him. That's one of your attacks. I don't think you have any more movement, so you wouldn't be able to do another one.
Are there any other things I could throw at him?
You have a sword, probably.
Not in your immediate vicinity. You do have a longsword.
Oh, let me see. Well, there is something I can do. No, wait, it's just out of range. Never mind.
I truly love the go-to of I throw something.
You really need to buy some javelins.
I was looking to buy some. Wait, so if I have I have a longsword on my back.
Yeah, you can throw it.
Okay, I'm throwing the longsword. And I don't lose the axe. Right?
Yeah, you still keep the axe. Roll me a strength check with advantage. You deal a d4 plus your strength modifier on that throw. But 18 does hit. The sword fucking nicks him on the shoulder, and he's like, "What the hell?" This time, actually in common. All right, and what's your
8
strength?
damage.
So 8 damage. Oh, that's pretty solid for just a fucking thrown sword.
Yeah.
He's learning to look rough. He's starting to look like he's injured, especially after a sword throw. All right, Lyra, is that the end
Does
of your
that
turn?
count as slashing damage?
It
No.
does.
Technically, no.
I hit him with the pointy end.
It'll be the piercing damage for this one.
Oh.
Damn
It's
it.
either piercing or blunt. So unfortunately, it would not count.
Is there any way I can tell people not to kill him?
Yeah, you could just yell that out.
Yeah. I would just say, like, don't kill him, capture him.
Varus, it's your turn.
Where is he at?
You can see that Lyra is throwing. Wait, you can see that Lyra is surrounded by fire, so you can see that he's around here.
Can I still shoot him from here or no?
Let me check your distance. 65. Does your bow have the range?
It's 80.
Oh, then yeah.
I just didn't know if I could see him clearly from here.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
not,
yeah.
if he was
You can,
behind
you
like
can.
some boxes or nothing.
You can.
Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and bonus action steady aim again. I guess if I can, I aim for a leg so it's not lethal. You know.
It'll be very difficult to land a non-lethal shot with this, but sure, you can try. I'll just delete that so you can see it.
Do I care? Yeah, I think I need my answer. Actually, no one's near him, right? No one's within 5 feet of this guy.
Currently, no.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I think I know what I'll do. Just because it's funny. I'm gonna run over to him. I'm gonna literally bonus action dash. Right on top of him. And I'm just gonna drop and try to bite him.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, why not? We haven't been using these in actual combat before, so I figure out why not. Here we go. Fucking nope.
That's a mess.
Let's fucking roll the 2. That's cool.
You land
Sick.
basically on top of him, and in a scramble, you try and bite him, but he manages to dodge out of the way of your fangs.
Damn.
Almost like he's used to it.
Yeah, and I'll just take out the rapier and just face him, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. That's the end of your turn.
That's it.
Darcy.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Oh my god! What
Well-
an Eldritch Blast! He, like, this spear of webbing just almost shoots him in the back, and you can... As, like, he loses his breath while facing towards Varus.
Yeah, and the way I imagine the lance of the like slowing down, I imagine the threads just stick around and start constricting at his limbs.
Yep, that they definitely do.
And I got one more.
Yeah, you do.
I'm trying to make this as non-lethal as possible.
It is force damage. So technically, I say you can use force damage to do non-lethal attacks.
It's like I'm punching with energy. That's a mess.
He's gonna wake up with a lot of bruises, but he'll be alive, and that does miss. But the beam kind of shoots past both him and Varus.
But let's see. Oh, I could have just gotten up to him with the shillelagh. Either way,
Bonk him over the head.
yeah, I'll get over here, pulling out the quarter staff with shillelagh on it.
Okay, but
That's just a bonus action to apply it.
bonus action to apply it, and I believe that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Vestelle. You can see they're having a party down southwest of where you currently are.
That's really far. I'm still on the ceiling, so I'm gonna just, how far can I go? 70 feet? Oh, actually, wait, I can go 70 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, with an action to
If you
dash, you can go
dash, yeah.
70.
If I, he's 20 feet below me though, right?
Yep. If you
Okay.
just drop off of the ceiling, like you let go, dropping is free. Like all the distance you fall is free.
I just want to be within 30 feet of him so I can bind him, but I don't think I can do that this turn.
Well, the ceiling's only 20 feet.
Then,
So
oh,
if
I
you
guess,
action dash.
But then if I... Oh, yeah, because it's a
a-
bonus action.
It's
Okay.
it's a
Oh, there you go.
reaction to bind, isn't it? Or is it a bonus action? I don't remember.
It's a bonus action,
Okay.
I believe. Where is it? Yeah, bonus action.
Bonus action. Mhm.
Ah,
Okay,
there you
cool.
go then.
Cool, great. Okay, so I'll drop down and I'll run up to, I guess, I can't see anything right now. Sure, I'll go here and I'll try 2 Curse of Binding, Blood Maledict.
Okay, strength saving throw.
It's 15, I believe.
I guess remove the
Are you
altitude from her.
amplifying it?
Nah.
Okay. Strength save. Kaboosh. 7.
Oh, good fan.
Nice.
And in that moment, you see his eyes, both of them kind of cloud over with this blood. And he's like, ugh, fucking using my own shit. As he is kind of like forced to kneel onto the ground.
Well, that's my turn.
All right, Vaerun.
Yeah, I'll move a bit closer to all the action.
Remember, walking through allies is difficult terrain.
Is it?
Yes,
I'll walk around my ally then.
sure. 15 and 15, sure.
Actually, I actually can't see.
You can see
Yeah,
Vestelle,
see.
you can see Varus, but unfortunately, due to the amount of boxes that are in the way, you cannot see Lyra or the person they're fighting, or, you know, your good old pal Darcy.
I'll run this way.
Mhm.
Well, I still can't see. This is
Behind
bullshit.
a bunch of boxes.
Okay, I think that's my turn because I can't see.
It goes to his turn. His movement is 0. It's technically -10, but that's not allowed. So
He just starts moving backwards.
he looks around at all of you, looks at this shit, takes his scimitar, and he jams it up his own throat.
This motherfucker. I assume there's nothing we can do.
Nothing you can do to stop it unless you have a reaction that can do something. You could try and stop him, like Darcy and Varus. The two of you, I could say you can give me a contested dexterity saving throw, but because of how surprising it is, it'll be really hard.
Mars can't
I
be
mean-
surprised.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not the problem.
I know exactly what you
It's like-
mean, but
I'm also, pretty observant, so maybe I noticed he was doing this,
You're not getting your way out of this disadvantage.
dexterity saving throw, you said?
Dexterity saving throw from the both of you. I'll even tell you the DC. It's 18.
Oof. Okay. Sure, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know why I
No.
tried. There's no
Unfortunately,
point.
you couldn't stop him as you jammed his
Hold
scimitar
up.
straight up his own throat.
Hey,
Hold
Vaerun,
up.
do you have
Hold up.
Spare the Dying?
Hold up.
I do.
Get
Actually.
over here and spare the dying.
Mm, Are we playing with these rules, or are we just saying he's dead? Because if he's just dead, kind of want to use my heroic inspiration to make that not happen.
You want to use your
'Cause I
heroic
need
inspiration
answers
to
as
not
well.
do that?
I need answers as well, and this is the closest I've gotten. So yeah,
Okay. In that brief moment, you see a vision pass of him just jamming that sword straight up and the sword like tip emerging from the top of his skull. But you manage to stop him. You grab the edge of the blade, and in a moment of just pure strength, you snap it in half and basically grab the actual sword from him and slap the shit out of him, knocking him unconscious.
Nice.
He is unconscious, but still alive, and he is not dying. As
I think
that
I look at Vestelle and I just go, I needed answers from him too.
is the end of combat.
Very slick.
Very
I'll
nice.
go up to him and start Tying him up. I got rope.
Mm-hmm. As you begin to tie him up, the combat initiative has stopped, and Varus, as well as Artemis, the two of you hear what sounds like almost either snoring or like muffled sounds. You can't really tell from
From barrels.
From barrels. Fucking yeah. But that
before I go
is where we'll call this week's session.
Cool.
Okay.
You guys can go explore next time.
Before I forget,